I'm sure as hell, guys. What is up? It is Take a Look here. This isn't a Raw review. This isn't a SmackDown review. This isn't a pay-per-view prediction. And I'm looking at my phone because I'm just actually waiting to see if there was any actual official news on it. But this is my reaction to CM Punk's UFC. I don't even know if you can call it a debut, man. I'm just going to come straight out and say it. I am disabled. I suffer from cerebral palsy, right? And I honestly feel like I don't feel like I could have done better than Punk, but maybe I could have. Like, you know, literally, if I would have been in UFC last night, all I would have had to do to better CM Punk's performance is actually hit one punch on the guy. Punk didn't even manage to do that. Now, I don't want this whole fucking thing to be a huge knock on the guy, because, you know, regardless of whether you like Punk or not, I suppose he did basically try to do something new. I don't think I'd try to ever get in the octagon or anything like that. So fair is fair. Just one quick one. I might take a drink every now and then because I've got this sore throat thing going on, but I don't want to stop doing, videos for you guys and stuff like that. So please bear with me. But honestly, okay, so let's just talk about the fight. Basically, CM Punk came out, the big I am. He was like, yes, come on, let's go, let's do it. And I don't want to say the bell rung, but yeah, the fight started. Punk goes running towards Mickey Gale, and just literally throws a punch, misses, and boy, I was sitting here watching it live on BT Sports, and I am telling you, like, it was over like that. It was like, wow, like, I actually can't get to grips with this, man. Like, it was just wow. Like, I don't understand, like, how you can have 2 years or just under 2 years of training. Even if he didn't start training for another 6 months after he signed, a year and a half's worth of training, and the first thing you do is run at a guy and try and punch. Hell, if I was fighting someone on the street, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but if I ever got into the situation where I'd try and fight someone on the street, I wouldn't go running at them and then trying to throw a punch, because from that point on, his opponent Mickey knew he was going to fucking, he was going to come at him with something, because you just don't go running at someone to do nothing, do you? And from that point onwards, like, he got taken down, and yeah, there was really no way back, man. Like, rear naked choke, and, he tried to survive it for a little bit. Like, he was in half guard, half mount, and all this kind of stuff, right? He was in that, right? But then it was just taken down within like 10 seconds. And I'm not trying to fucking say that I don't even know, because I'm a wrestling fan, and to me, CM Punk will always be a wrestler. So I'm trying not to be, overly critical. I'm trying to remember the guy who was WWE champion, for the better part of, for all of 2012, basically. I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be proper to CM Punk. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I can't do that, because even as an untrained fighter, you have 1.5 years of training ahead of you. That's 1.5 more years than anyone else who remotely tried to fight in UFC or anything like that. That's 1.5 years more than me. It's 1.5 years more than most of you that are watching at home. And it's 1.5 years more than fucking probably, I don't know. But he fought like a man who didn't even have 1.5 days of training, not even 1.5 hours, never mind 1.5 years. it got to the point where it felt a bit uncomfortable to watch. Like, you know, I mean, I don't know if you ever have, but it's got to the point, like, you know, where have you ever seen like two of your friends fight or something like that, or even your friend fight with someone, and then like your friend starts dominating so much to the point where you almost actually feel sorry for the other guy that's getting his ass kicked. Like, you know, it's not good, man. I mean, I'm a pacifist. I don't really like. I'm not going to pretend I'm a UFC mark. I've only watched 2 UFC events in my life: the Brock Lesnar match at UFC 200 and UFC 203, and I actually like UFC. Like, you know, just for the athletic contest and shit like that. However, I don't like it when, you know, I'm not squeamish of blood and stuff like that, but I don't like seeing people getting hurt. I don't like, you know, I don't like all of that stuff. So it was hard, especially when it's CM Punk, you know, someone I feel like, I mean, not a personal connection would be the wrong word, but someone who I had like at least some kind of connection with. And he just got flattened, bruv. Like, and to feel like it almost makes me sad now thinking about it. We essentially, like, let's be honest, the guy's wasted like fucking 2 years of his life. I mean, yeah, in that time he's wrote some comics and sat down and fucking with AJ Lee and shit like that. But dude, you don't belong in UFC. I mean, this is CM Punk's never gonna see this, but dude, you belong in the WWE. I know you got beef with Vince McMahon. Everyone has beef with Vince McMahon. Just bury the hatchet, come back and work, even a part-time schedule. Just don't do house shows. Come back to WWE. Give up on this UFC thing. You tried your fucking hardest. Just come back to WWE. Main event WrestleMania 33 even, or 34 like you was meant to. And just prove you are the best wrestler in the world at least. You know, AJ Styles versus CM Punk, Jesus Christ. But no, seriously, I don't know, man. Dana White has since come out and said CM Punk wanted the shot. It was a money-making experiment. Or it was an experiment. Dana White didn't say it was a money-making experiment. Dana White just said CM Punk wanted the shot. I gave him the shot, but his next fight shouldn't be in the UFC. That to me says I've made my money off CM Punk. Fuck CM Punk. CM Punk is on his own. And for me, that's wrong. But I like CM Punk, but UFC is clearly not for him. I know this isn't exactly on topic either, just as we wind up here. He did mention that CM Punk, like, his next fight probably shouldn't be in the UFC, but then the rumors were that Punk did have a multiple fight contract, so I don't know. But after fucking almost 2 years of build up, the fight ran like 2 minutes 48 seconds. That's basically a year's wait for a minute. You know, a year per minute. I don't know. I just hope the guy's okay. I hope he earns some money. He's humble, and I don't know whether that's because of the kind of like nice guy he is, or whether because he was humbled by getting his ass kicked. But afterwards, after the post-match fight, after the post-match interview rather, he was just like, yeah, you know, you got to try. Don't let anyone tell you not to try and shit like that. And I get the inspirational message, but it would mean more if it weren't coming from a guy that just got his ass handed to him in 2 minutes. Even if he got like, you know, I mean, fucking hell, like, me personally, I'd rather fucking get knocked out than tap out. Like, I mean, I know it's easier said than done. I'd probably tap out too, so it was a rear naked choke, but it just felt like CM Punk gave up on his dream. Like, you know, I mean, at least if he was knocked out after a round and a bit or 2 rounds, you could say, well, technically he never quit. His fucking brain quit on him. I don't know. It seems obviously stupid. I'm not a UFC expert. Sorry, guys, if I've, like, you know, fucked this up or whatever. It was just a little extra video today. Just my reaction to CM Punk's UFC 200 performance. As a wrestling fan, I'm bitterly disappointed. As a CM Punk fan, I'm bitterly disappointed. And I just want to say one more thing. For people comparing CM Punk to Brock Lesnar, Punk was 37. Lesnar, when he first got into the octagon, that was 2008. So 8 years ago, basically. I think Lesnar was probably round about fucking, I don't know, fucking 30 or something. Like, he was definitely years younger than Punk. And Lesnar, first of all, he's a fucking animal. He is an NCAA division heavyweight champion, I think, and all this kind of bollocks. Lesnar has legitimate experience in taking people down and all this various stuff. CM Punk has none. I don't know, Phil, CM, whatever, you know, you're never going to see this. But dude, there's no shame in trying. Just come back to the WWE on a part-time schedule. Enjoy yourself, because we all know you love wrestling. I mean, fuck, man, it was difficult just to see you get beat up last night. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to leave a rate, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, this has been Take a Look. I'm out. Peace.